in other news, where you get today's latest fuckery and news. So without further ado, let's get into the first story of today. Diddy has been put on blast after demanding corporate America pay the black community. Diddy is now receiving a warm reception from social media users after writing a letter demanding corporate America pay black folks properly and sharing it across multiple platforms. On Thursday, April 8th, Sean Diddy Combs and his company Revolt TV shared an article titled, "If You Love Us, Pay Us," a letter from Sean Combs to corporate America, which included the letter the music executive wrote to General Motors. He demands the vehicle manufacturer invest their advertising revenue in black-owned media companies and support black communities financially. "We demand that corporate America reinvest an equitable percentage of what you take from our community back into our community. If the black community represents 15% of your revenue, black-owned media should receive at least 15% of the advertising spend," Diddy wrote. Elsewhere in the letter, Puffy explained how the black community contributes more than $1 trillion to GM's annual revenue, despite continuously being economically undervalued. "It's disrespectful that black-owned media companies only represent 1% of the total advertising market. It's disrespectful that distributors refuse to carry black-owned media brands in an era where impact influence is undeniable," Diddy continued. "It's disrespectful that the same community that represents 14% of the population spends over $1.4 trillion annually is still the most economically undervalued and underserved at every level. To repeat, 1.4 trillion annually, the almighty black dollar." So before I get into Diddy, I want to talk about this for a minute. Something that I read in the article, I remember reading about a couple of weeks ago. The CEO of General Motors, which is a lady, I think her name is Mary Barra or something like that. The black media was accusing her of being racist and racial bias when it comes to advertising dollars from GM coming into the black media companies. They wasn't really spending no money on black media and black advertising, so they want to get some of that money. I know Diddy was a part of it. Ice Cube, some other black media companies was all a part of this kind of, I think they made a lawsuit, if I'm not mistaken, and she kept brushing them off because she would not meet with them. They kept trying to get a meeting with her, that she kept brushing them off to the point where people start writing articles about her brushing them off, and then she finally had a sit down with them. I don't know what came of that meeting. There's no stories that came out saying what happened or what they got done, but this speaks to what Diddy is talking about. But so let's get on to Diddy. Diddy, I ain't gonna say you don't have no right, but you should know better to speak up about paying people when over your whole career you've been a person known to hold people's masters, hold people in bad deals, not pay your artists. So at the same time, you want to talk to corporate America about, oh, they need to pay us and do right by us. Yeah, they do need to pay us and do right by us, but at the same time, you need to look in the mirror and do the same thing. You a black businessman, a black billionaire. Why you ain't taking the initiative in the forthright and do right by your own people? Give people their masters back. Do right and give people good deals. Stop giving people shitty ass deals, and people won't talk about your business acumen when you try to speak up for us, because it's a lose-lose. You coming out here speaking up for black people, which I appreciate that, but at the same time, you not doing right in your own home, so you really don't have no breathing right to even say these things that you saying in the first place. But that's why people give you the backlash, and every time you come out, that's why I feel like people like him, T.I., and other people that's always speaking up on issues and things that ain't really got nothing to do with them, they gonna look bad in the long run because they own house ain't clean. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not gonna go over right in people's eyes. But I feel like Diddy need to do right by his own people. Start with the people that's signed to your label. Start with the people that's signed to your media company, Revolt TV. And then you can point the finger at other people like corporate America and them white people and tell them that they need to pay for us. But until you do right by your own people, it ain't no talking. This your boy Boss. I want to thank you for checking out the channel. And like I always say, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell notification so you know when your boy drop a new video. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.